We are back finally after our
Episode 4.
long break.
Ow, ow! Long break.
Woo!
It's been a whole week.
Man,
Since now.
it's been a while.
I miss the 60s.
So Sean,
Those are great times.
we have in our notes here,
Mm-hmm.
damn good reasons to never use revolving doors.
Yeah.
And stay away from automatic doors.
Mm-hmm. So they're basically...
Nearly died twice
Yeah.
from these, I'm assuming is what you meant to say.
And this needs
Yeah.
explanation.
Yeah,
So...
I don't understand that.
Yeah, a couple times in my life, I've almost died because of either A, revolving door, or B, one of the automatic doors that just shut on its own. One time, I mean, I was younger, obviously, but I got my head wedged in between one of those revolving doors trying to go into a building.
Only
and
you would get your head wedged.
it hurt.
Do you always leave
Quite
with
a
your head
bit.
when walking into
Yeah,
a
do you
building?
leave with your full head? Dude,
Well,
is that why you wear a helmet now?
6'5", so
That's
I mean,
prescribed.
Yeah.
my body, obviously, I got delayed reaction time, so it just closed right on my head. And those
Explains
things,
so much now.
those things don't stop either.
Oh
They
my
keep going. So
God. Yeah.
I avoid those at all costs.
So you had a concussion probably after a revolving
Oh, probably.
door. You're probably 1 in a million.
Probably.
Oh my God.
So stay away from those. They're not worth the
Sean,
risk.
I want you to become a lawyer and then have one of those commercials like, have revolving doors ever hurt you?
Have
Call.
you ever
Have
been
you almost been
injured?
decapitated by a revolving
Call
door?
1-800-revolving door.
Fuck.
And we
Yeah,
can
that's
save you
insane.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You may
but
be entitled for compensation.
I'm sure not the only one. I'm sure it happens to a lot of people.
I don't think so. It's never happened to me.
I've never even considered being hurt by a revolving door. They're slow enough where you just like bop into one of those open areas.
Not
I
all of
feel
them.
like
Some
you
of
tried
those,
to go in right when the door
I will
was
say
almost
they are a
closed.
little intimidating
they're scary.
because you kind of got to mentally prep before going into
Yeah,
one.
you got to time it just
Yeah,
right.
You got to time. It's all time game. Yeah.
I mean, if you fall,
We are overcomplicating a revolving door right now.
if
but-
you fall
During
in
this
one
whole
of those,
conversation, we're gonna have a video looping of a revolving door,
yeah, just
just like to show the speed and terror, like how horrifying it is.
I have nightmares about those.
That's insanity.
And
then,
then
I didn't know that about
when
you.
you're in, you gotta like,
You gotta
scoop your
keep
way to
going.
the next.
You
And
can't-
then when it opens, you're like, oh, I gotta get
Or,
out.
You're stuck.
or this is actually a reason why I would think it was scary is when you're trying to go in and then like 3 people come in behind you and you're
Yeah.
all just kind of like doing the penguin
Yeah,
shuffle.
you're all
you
just-
got people in a hurry and they're pushing it real quick, and Jesus, if you're not
Jesus.
up to speed,
So what else? Do you
you're in
put
trouble.
about stay away from automatic doors.
Yeah, and saying with that automatic door is
You
just
got
as
hit in the
bad.
head by one of those too.
Thankfully, almost worse, but
Oh, almost worse.
Thank-
What's
thankfully-
worse than almost being
thankfully-
decapitated?
so if you notice this, whenever you see a revolving door, there is a normal door next to it. And I think
Sure, for the people
for
afraid of
people
a
just like
revolving
me,
door.
most part,
so if you notice this, whenever we're anywhere, if we see a revolving door, I don't use it. I go through the normal door.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's locked because I think it saves energy. It doesn't let like cold air keep creeping in and out when people open the door, but
It seems reasonable.
that's
That's not an automatic door though.
No, that's
It's
a
a
normal door.
manual.
No, okay, no. But the automatic door, I was at an airport, and I remember this because it terrified me. And there was one of those trains that would take you to and from
shuttle.
different shuttle. And they have those automatic doors. And
Oh my God.
I remember
You know
There's
they
a bunch
don't
of people-
close if there's someone in it, right?
they do close.
But then
I would know.
they
I
don't-
almost
they
got
don't, like
cut in
you
half.
They don't. They don't
No,
have
it would
that much
have.
Force.
It would have
Alright,
for
alright.
sure
I feel like that's your phobia
cut me in half.
talking.
Everybody was going in, and then like the lights were blinking that it was about to close, and my mom, dad, Kyle, they were all already in, and I was still trying to get in, and it was packed in there. So
Oh my God.
everyone's moving slowly, and I'm halfway in that door, and
Are you talking about the subway?
Just the shuttle that goes from like one side of the airport to the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as the subway.
Yeah.
From what I remember, the
Okay.
doors just kind of go.
Alright, I just wasn't sure.
Sean's like cutting.
so it closed on me, and I had to get out of there, and
oh my God.
I-
the
so
train
I had to
won't
wait-
move if the doors
I had to
aren't
wait
closed
for-
by the way.
So we should
The
probably
next one.
specify saying not automatic doors in general, but the especially the shuttle or subway doors.
well, even like
I
van
can see
doors.
why those are intimidating. Because
Van-
you gotta hop on real quick.
But the train doesn't leave if all the doors aren't closed.
So Sean, you have a problem with more of the timed doors
Mhm.
Sean
instead
has
of the
a
automatic
problem.
ones where you walk up to
Right.
and they open.
Sean has problems with portals from one spot to
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
Of any form. I'm
Definitely.
surprised you made it in the front door over here.
Definitely. Yeah, doors freak
He
me
just
out.
opens it and just fucking jumps in.
Interesting.
You
I
never
don't
know
do
what
very
a
well with
door's gonna
doors.
do.
You never know. They're sneaky. I think Haley's here.
Yeah. Haley's on.
Yeah. So don't recommend ever using those. Now the van. So like windows, a lot of those in cars will automatically go back down
Most
if you get caught in it. Same with the doors, but some.
Do they do that? Really?
Windows,
Yeah.
not all of them. There's a select few. Mine will not, and I don't know how you test it.
But yeah, I don't want to test
I'm not.
it.
I'm either gonna break a window or break a bone, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
stick
good.
a stick up there.
Just gotta get really unlucky, like me twice in my life.
Also, who has their? It's probably more for like kids in the back. If you're holding the if you have your hand out the window and someone in the
Yeah.
driver's seat rolls it up,
It's more of like a child safety feature.
or a Sean,
I'm sure there's.
a Sean
Or
safety.
Sean, yeah.
I'm sure there's.
Sean, a child safety / Sean should be on everything.
It's
Now.
I'm sure
on
somebody
every
listening to
sticker.
this can relate.
Yeah,
I'm sure of it.
I don't think so.
Someone out
We're gonna
there.
have a huge outreach
has-
of like amputees from some
We,
automatic
you know what?
doors.
Let's start a poll. We'll see what response we get.
Have you been traumatized by an
Yeah.
automatic or revolving door?
Do you guys have any phobias?
Drowning.
Really? You were a lifeguard.
I know.
Alright, that's
So I wanted to stop other people from drowning.
Yeah.
That's why I became a lifeguard, was so I could
So you're
prevent
so
myself from
afraid of it
drowning.
that
You're
he's-
taking your fear head on almost.
Pretty
Yeah, you're
much. So
tackling
it
it.
started when I was, probably middle school. My parents have a pond, and you know those big white foam rafts that you get like
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
kids on. You can like do a King of the Hill wrestle, whatever, knock the other person off. I was doing that with someone, I don't remember who, and I fell off, and then their pond's like 20 feet deep. So I mean, you can go down. When you first fall in, it's like, oh, I just fell in. I'm gonna stay under for a minute, swim back up. So I go to swim back up, and the raft was there. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I was trying to
stuck.
I was trying to get out from under it, and then I was like, oh, I know how to fix this problem. I'll just swim over to the side. But they had jumped off the raft, so the raft had moved while I was trying to swim out from under it. So it kept following me. I wasn't strong enough, or I couldn't touch the bottom and just push the raft out of the way. I mean, now, I'm older and I know that I can just wait a second,
Right.
just take the whole thing, just shove it. It's only like a 5x5 raft.
Yeah.
But that fucked me up for a very long time.
You know what's funny is that exact same thing happened to me.
It's terrifying
It's scary.
because you don't think to open your eyes, but I mean in a pond you're not deep, so you can see the light coming from the edges of the raft. I know that now, but I still have like nightmares of like either sharks or drowning. So
See,
Yeah.
I'm spiders and snakes. I don't like either of those.
I think most
I don't
people
like
can relate
small
to that.
spiders. I can handle big spiders.
What?
Yeah, big spiders you can see it. It's right there's a 6-inch tarantula sitting on
You
top
are
of your PC.
high.
Yeah,
Those
spiders-
are 10 times more scary.
But the ones that are this big with the really skinny legs that go, and you're like, where the fuck did it go?
What?
And he's fucking gone.
Oh,
It's called
dude.
brown recluses.
The big
That-
ones are
yeah.
scarier.
The big ones are slow. They just like.
With the bullshit, they're slow.
Compared to the little ones
Yeah,
go,
not
and it's
slow.
gone. It
I
could be
can-
on the back of your head, you don't know it. The big
No.
ones, you're like, you can like, it's like weighing your hand.
I don't
on.
trust snakes, dude. The way they slither like
Also,
Yeah, like-
snakes don't bother me at all. I grew
Spiders
up
don't
with
bother me
snakes,
at all.
so
Uh-uh.
Snakes kind of bother me. They're creepy.
Snakes smell bad. That's the only thing I have against them.
I don't like mascots. Those are my. That's like my main
Mascots?
phobia. Yeah,
Like
mascots.
sports teams. Wow. That. All right, Sean.
Those are like.
Let's dive into this phobia.
So,
Or,
so like, whenever you're going to a Colts game and he's like wiggling his stomach,
Oh, I hate it.
you hate that?
I hate those things. Yeah, those
why?
are glorified
there's
clowns.
a human in there, right?
I understand. It's just
Okay,
it's
I thought you
creepy.
liked mascots.
I get that. I don't think they're real.
So, did you not like going to Chuck E. Cheese with those like
Oh my
animatronic?
No,
God.
I hated it.
Okay.
Yeah, that just bugs the crap out of me.
Interesting.
Why does it bug you?
I don't know.
It's just a dude in a costume.
It's just like
Yeah. I
a
know.
creepier version of a clown.
You like
Well-
clowns then, I'm assuming?
No, clowns are fine.
Oh, okay.
But
Clowns
you
aren't,
said a
clowns
creepier
aren't
version of
creepy.
a clown.
Clowns aren't creepy, though. They're just dudes in makeup trying to make a living.
Clowns are
Trying to
kind
pay
of
the
creepy.
There's
bills.
something off with clowns.
Yeah,
There's something
you're-
off with a guy that is
Yeah.
a clown.
If you're a clown, don't watch this.
yeah.
The magic wand in Cherubusco.
Yeah, that place
See,
is fucked.
We should do a podcast from that. if
That would
you
be
guys
cool.
We
want.
I
just
love
go
that
sit in a
place.
booth. Yeah.
They wouldn't give a shit. They'd be like,
No.
we got business.
Yeah.
Their thing is.
I'm like,
They have business. That's a really
I'll bring in my
place.
computer tower with me. I'll just set it up.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
They'd be like, all right, what do you guys want?
Yeah.
I can guarantee they don't have Wi-Fi there.
No.
We'll use a hotspot
Yeah.
to do a whole
I
podcast.
don't think you need Wi-Fi.
Oh, good point.
Well, I don't know. You need it to sign into Adobe, the Creative Suite. I think.
True.
I don't know, but we're not going to go to.
We're not actually.
We're not gonna do that. No,
Yeah,
we don't.
we're not actually.
don't
gonna
even
do
do
We
that.
could,
Unless
but
we get huge, we're not gonna do that.
It'd be fun.
we gotta get
Clowns
hard,
everywhere.
man. You gotta get hard.
There's a
Fuck it, We're gonna
clown
get hard.
ornament every 2 inches
Yeah, it's amazing. It's got to be like a landmark for Indiana
for sure.
for clowns.
I've never seen a real clown there. Just fake
They're all
ones.
real, Sean.
How long has the lawn been open?
Since
Probably
1805 probably.
18.5.
Forever.
18.5.
Yeah.
That's
However,
like,
That's a year.
however long Cherubusco's been around,
is
probably.
that BC?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
look it up.
18.5.
1805.
Oh, fine. Okay.
It's probably old. For anybody that doesn't know, it's a very delicious
They have amazing
Place.
food and ice cream.
in Cherubusco.
Cherubusco, Indiana. Right off State Road 20 or 30.
Population of about 4,
What's the highway that
and
runs through Cherubusco? 33?
tooth count is probably
205?
15.
205.
205.
Isn't it 205?
Probably.
The highway? State Road?
I don't know. I'm bad with roads.
You live like a mile from it. Or your parents live like a mile from it.
It's probably not even public knowledge.
1964.
64.
Pretty impressive. Of
What
all
a
the
year.
places closing down, like the Juan's just like, nah. We have clowns.
And they've made no updates either.
No.
That's
No.
Been the
that
same
building,
way since I was a kid.
Yeah.
It has not changed.
That building has been the same ever since we've been there.
Just
They're
the ice
due
cream
for
from
like a
all the
modern
time.
update.
I don't
How do
think
you
they can.
update? How do you update a restaurant that
It's-
is solely clown themed? Clowns aren't even a thing anymore.
It's history.
No, they shouldn't
You
be
can't
saying.
can't change it.
They could always like update the tables.
Mm.
I
don't know, like-
there's some creeps that go there just to see the clowns, and they're like, so this is the place I heard
Some
about
people
from the,
have clown fetishes,
Midwest.
and that is disgusting.
What is?
I'm sure there are people that have like a clown fetish.
Oh, guaranteed.
They're-
There's fetishes for everything.
Definitely like serial killers.
I don't think
I
they're
would-
like serial killers.
They've got to be.
No, clowns are
Or
serial
close to it.
killers. There was that what was that like pedophile clown that like, killed kids.
Pennywise.
No, he's not a pedophile. I'm
Happy
talking
the
about
Clown?
John Wayne Gacy.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of that?
No.
No, I've never.
Yeah, he was like a pedophile dressed up as a clown. He, get kids.
Did he confine you?
No, he was. It was like
Ryan, you can be honest with us.
Ryan's
This is-
hiding
this is
something
like
from us.
years and
You,
years
I've
you
never.
know his full name.
Yeah, I watch a lot of documentaries.
Sure you do.
Okay.
More like you signed the paper. He
I think
handed
so.
you.
I signed. Hi, my name's Ryan, and I'm a sex offender.
You gotta cut that one out. That soundbite can be used against you.
Yes.
I don't know. You're gonna have lawsuits
Yeah.
coming your way tomorrow.
I think we
Check
should go
in the
into
mail.
the phobias a little bit more because that's kind of fun. Ryan, what are you afraid of? You said spiders and
Spiders
snakes.
and snakes. I mean, I'm afraid of a lot. I get scared easily.
So you're a woman.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Susan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's-
No, I don't like
Trying to say something.
insects in general. Really.
Really?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
No.
Sean?
I can't.
I'm fine with them.
But
Oh, do I
what's
have, like-
your thing?
Oh, just mascots.
Other than mascots and doors,
Mm.
like something more.
Oh yeah, doors too. Doors and mascots.
Something other than something more reasonable than doors and mascots.
I don't think I have
Those are
them.
pretty widely accepted as non-threatening.
Yeah.
No, they're threatening. They're for sure threatening.
Use the
Just-
widely accepted. It doesn't mean everyone,
You
but
laugh now, but just wait. One of these days,
death by door.
you're gonna be walking through one
What
of
can a
those.
mascot do to you that makes you nervous?
I mean, you've seen movies.
I've
Maybe
seen
the
no
diddle.
movies where a mascot
Probably, yeah.
attacks someone. What'd you say?
He said they're gonna diddle you.
Oh well, that's fine.
That's not fine.
If that's the worst thing they
That's
do,
scary.
that's not a phobia.
That's the
Sean,
worst thing I
you're
do.
6'5", 220. What the fuck is a mascot gonna do to you?
I don't care. Actually, 226 now. You saw me.
226, guys. I don't know.
You fat fuck.
I know.
You need to start losing weight.
I do. It's on my.
Like I'm pushing that. Not quite pushing that, but I'm pushing that myself, and I'm not 6'5".
Yeah.
We're sitting on a couch, so it looks like I'm taller than Sean, but this is about what he's like when we're standing up. That's me.
This is a very comfy couch. It sinks in.
You think it's comfy? I think it's okay.
I mean, it hasn't broke yet.
No.
Not
It
yet.
might later.
Well,
Oh.
It might after this podcast. Group
The
orgy
uncut.
coming
we'll
soon.
cut the camera.
Yeah.
There's a lot of uncut versions
This
of
is
this
the real
podcast.
reason we bought the camera.
That stain wasn't there last week.
but
I
it'll
think
be
I
bigger
poured
this
on it.
week.
Jesus.
Oh no.
So Elon Musk.
All right.
Ryan, did you watch his whole interview?
So
with Rogan?
whatever was on YouTube,
Okay.
I watched.
So I have something in my lip. He was talking about aliens, and Joe was like, "If there were aliens, you would know, right?"
yeah.
And apparently, I missed the scene that everyone was commenting about, but apparently, Elon did this thing where he like kind of like glitched for a second,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, he fucking did something when Rogan asked him if he knew about aliens, and there's something in there, and I thought that was fascinating, because a guy that's privatizing space travel when
There's got to
when
be
asked
some like
directly.
I guarantee like the government went to him was like, if you see anything, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
But I
Like,
mean, like, if
Why would they be hiding that from us though? Like,
I hope there is.
what do you mean? They would cause some. John was just talking about how they went and killed themselves. 'Cause
You're afraid of doors, Sean.
You're afraid.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of
Imagine
aliens.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. That'd be cool.
Oh, jeez. So that's
So,
kind of
so
what I'm
revolving
getting at.
doors are a problem, but aliens. they're
Alien
cool.
life forms.
Yeah.
I hope there are aliens out there, just because it means we're not like the only thing.
Oh, there's for
That's
sure
it,
aliens
that's
out
it.
there.
But I hope they're like not like I'm not talking about like bacteria. I'm talking about like
Right.
little green
Little
men.
Martians.
Yeah.
They're for sure out there.
Boys.
There's nothing on Mars.
What do you
but
think they actually look like?
aliens?
Yeah.
I bet they look nothing like something we would be able to describe.
So I was listening to a lot of Rogan from like past episodes, and they were talking about like interdimensional aliens and shit like that, and how they're making deals with interdimensional aliens. This is also on the Alex Jones episode.
I was gonna say it
Yeah.
sounds a lot like a blind.
So instead of them being like going to a planet and finding him, they were like you had to like take something and then your mind.
like
yeah.
eating shrooms or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, drugs. Yeah.
Sure,
that
Rogan's
explains
done with
a
that
lot.
kind of stuff though, which is kind of upsetting. He doesn't eat shrooms anymore.
Yeah. Well, I feel like after you do it so much, it's like you get to probably get the same experience.
He's already been to every dimension he has. to be.
Exactly.
He's already
yeah.
seen all the aliens that he needs to.
Yeah.
But when he asked Elon Musk, like, if you were Elon Musk, you're a trillionaire or a billionaire, whatever he is, the richest man in the world, and you have all of this technology backing whatever you want it to do, really. It's
Yeah.
your companies,
Right.
Tesla, SpaceX, whatever.
Yeah.
Say they stumble across even just a life form. What do you do?
I think
Because any kind of life form is technically an alien.
Yeah.
that's true. I
But
think
also, they're not exploring space. They're just trying to get from Earth to Mars.
Yeah.
That's all that they're really doing. But still, they're like the most, other than NASA, they're like the people.
I didn't-
diving head first.
I mean, I feel like they're doing more than NASA, but also I feel like they either doing more or they make their stuff more public.
So NASA is public.
Yeah.
SpaceX is private. Because you can't buy stock in.
Well, no, I'm
SpaceX.
saying like they make like all their stuff public so you can see what they're doing more.
They're
so
more
than NASA.
transparent
Yes.
with what they do.
Yeah.
But NASA is government run, right?
Yeah.
So NASA's government, SpaceX is private.
Which I'm
But-
surprised they're the first company to do that.
Yeah.
Are they? I don't know.
No, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, right? He's creating a space thing.
Really?
Too. It was
think-
a while ago.
So it's
but-
just like a race to space within the U.S. now.
I mean,
I
pretty
think,
much every billionaire should just start a space company.
They might
I
as
think
well.
Elon Musk is making aliens.
He's making what?
Aliens.
Making aliens?
Yeah, he's actually making
Kind of
aliens.
seems like a robot.
Cars
Elon
drive
Musk
themselves. He's-
Reminds me a lot of Kyle.
You think?
Yeah. They're super smart.
Yeah.
Like, super fucking smart. Like, too smart for us.
Yeah.
And that's the best way I can explain
He
it.
probably gets
Like
insulted
Kyle,
when he comes.
when
talks to
I
us.
talk to, I don't want to talk about Kyle too much because he's not here. But when I talk to Kyle,
he won't.
he dumbs himself down to respond to my
Oh,
questions.
100%.
And I'm like, oh, thanks, Kyle, for entertaining my question.
He allows me to learn in a way which I understand.
Yeah.
He allows it. That's a good
Secretly,
Yes.
Kyle's sitting there like, all right, I'm gonna have to lose half of my brain cells.
No,
just to
that's
talk to these
exactly.
people.
I feel like Elon Musk is the same way. Where he's talking to Rogan, he has to tone whatever IQ he has down to the Neanderthalic primary or primate level Rogan's at.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's a smart guy,
But
he,
you know,
he
he
brings smart
yeah.
people on
Yes.
to learn,
Yes.
and that's why his podcast is so successful.
Right.
We need to have Kyle on.
We do. Well, he's gonna be our fact checker.
Oh my god.
Remember?
We
We
did
mention
he could
that.
He could be in the closet right there.
We get him a little desk in there.
A little desk and a light.
Give him the computer. He'd
No,
do
that'd be
it.
funny though because we would be talking about shit and he'd be quietly in the corner and then he'd be like, "Excuse me, guys, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's
That's
wrong.
100% wrong."
That's wrong.
Just cut the camera to him. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think we could afford him, but
No, he'd be too pricey.
He's too rich for our blood.
oh shit, just pay him in Dogecoin or
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Yes, the
That would work.
Bitcoin, which I still don't understand.
That would
We're
work.
not gonna go back down that road.
No, that's a.
Not without Kyle being here to back up what you said. You didn't. Tell me what you guys think magnet fishing is, and what you get out of it. Magnet fishing.
So like,
magnet fishing.
I would think of it as getting a long stick, putting one of those like horseshoe magnets on the end of it,
Sure.
and just trying to.
Find other magnets.
Yeah.
I think it would be more of something like there's a bunch of magnets placed and you have a fishing pole and you're fishing for magnets.
You're trying to catch the magnets with the fishing hook.
You don't know what those magnets are going to do.
Okay.
Maybe you have like the opposite end of the magnet.
Yeah, maybe the.
So then you're
polarized
catching
end is
magnets.
Yeah.
And I mean, it could be a real
Maybe
big
you catch
magnet.
the magnets, or maybe the magnets catch you.
There's could be competitions, you know, like a big
How many
20-pounder magnet. Oh, did you see that magnet fish I just
How
caught?
many magnets can you catch? You know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like bass fishing.
Same thing. So the reason we're talking about this is because our good friends over at Waiting in Queue podcast.
Yes,
What's up, motherfuckers?
we love you.
They recently had Mitchell, our buddy Mitchell, on. Connor and Derek over there at Waiting in Queue. And they talked about magnet fishing. And magnet fishing is when you have a rope. You got that rope. And you got a big magnet on the end. You get a kit on Amazon, $40, $50, whatever.
It's literally called magnet fishing kit.
Yeah, 100%. It's like $50. We'll pull that up right now. It's a rope with a powerful magnet. Like, you know, it holds like 600 pounds. It's a beast magnet.
Big old magnet.
And you do and then
Lasso.
you whip it out into a pond and you just reel it back in.
What's it?
You got change. You got sunglasses.
So you're.
you got bikes.
Oh,
You
it's
got,
like a metal detector then.
Well,
Just
but
to
it,
get
but
what-
it grabs it and pulls it back in. So when you reel it back in, you've got shit
Is it a pretty strong magnet?
like 600 pounds. Yeah,
Hmm.
that would hold all three of us.
Interesting. But would it actually catch anything?
Yeah, there's videos on YouTube of people doing it. People catch or find like bikes, just random shit. And so I was thinking,
That's actually really cool. You don't know what you're gonna get.
no,
You
exactly.
get a
So I know in
bike.
my parents' pond, we've done some dumb shit.
Right.
Like people have flipped canoes. I know you guys have like walked a canoe under the entire pond.
Oh yeah.
People have dropped phones, sunglasses. There's guns that have been shot. So there's shells and all kinds of stuff. It's probably a lot of soda cans too, or beer cans, whatever. But in the Clark's Pond too, imagine, because they have parties there all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be a cool collab to do, whether it's all one big podcast that we film, and we just go to the Clarks on my parents' pond
Yeah.
and just magnet fish.
Oh, we should do it.
Magnet
I like
fish.
the idea.
Do they have a lot of good stuff in their pond?
I can only imagine. You have to watch their podcast.
Will we find pieces of Connor's car in there?
I was gonna bring that up because they got the
They
car
did.
out obviously.
Yeah.
They did.
But,
There's probably pieces down there.
you'll have to watch their podcast because they bring that up. They're like, Derek's like, there's gonna be pockets full of change when people flip a canoe, and it's just like, well, you got to get the change out or else you'll sink to the bottom.
That's
pretty
gonna
funny.
weigh you down.
But Mitchell was like, I saw someone huck a 4-iron into the pond. So there you go. Just a bunch of shit. I bet there's an unfortunate amount of sunglasses and phones.
We should do it at your parents' pond too, because
There you go. Exactly.
we don't know who lived there before you guys.
Well, we do. My dad knows them.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I'm telling you.
But yeah, there were
Ponds,
sure there's
lakes.
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
in there, yeah.
Just throw it.
Oceans.
Just tie a couple magnets onto one rope and whip it out there. Just drag it in. Have a
so
couple beers. What's the worst that could happen? You have a couple beers.
people are always looking on the beach for buried treasure, but they should
Yeah,
be
but they should be
looking
in the
for
water.
in the ocean.
Because when you
They've been
lose
doing it
something in
wrong.
water, you're not like, I can go find that. It's like, well, it's fucking gone. I don't have my goggles and all that
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also the ocean's way too big. You gotta have like a pond where you just.
We could have used that when remember when we tossed that club into my parents' pond?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
and
think Tyler
Sean,
put it
Sean and I were just
Yeah,
bobbing,
yeah,
trying
you
to get
guys-
down
yeah.
to
We were
it.
bobbing
we
for
probably
like
could have
an
used
hour.
the magnet fishing.
We were
kit.
not sober, and we were bobbing for like half an hour trying to find one golf
Yeah.
club.
I
Just
remember.
like every foot. Just,
I remember I found it, and this is
Just-
definitely because I
you
wasn't sober, because I
just-
chucked it back
And then
into
you
the
threw it
pond.
back in. And I was like, "What are you doing?"
I saw you come up
We
with
spent-
like Aquaman, and you're just like.
We spent so
and then
much
you
time
just
looking for that.
launch it.
Yeah.
I was like, no!
Got Let's go find it again.
And that was like it was storming out, and that was a fun day.
Yeah.
It was.
Interesting. We'll have to try it out.
We'll give it a shot. I'm sure we'll find a lot of
We can always go to a pond right now and break some ice.
ice magnet fishing.
You only have like a 4-foot radius to go
Yeah.
down and try and like.
You gotta drill a new hole every time you drop it down.
Eventually, you're just gonna have to break all the ice or
Yeah.
follow it.
I don't know how frozen my parents' pond is. We normally test it out, but it hasn't really been cold enough.
You know what I don't
It's been
understand?
way below freezing. It's like high 20,
Yeah.
high
I
of 20.
think the middle of the pond is still not
Mm-hmm.
frozen, so.
You think ice fishers? I can't say fishermen because that would not be correct.
Not politically.
Mm-mm.
Fisher people.
You think they ever thought about just putting like a bunch of salt on the ice to melt that instead of, hacking away at it with a saw?
Well, when it's 1.5 feet thick, you have to use like a drill. You think they use a saw? Like a-
What else would you? A saw? I would think.
No, they use a what's it called? Not a Dremel, an auger looking thing.
Auger.
It's an ice drill. You literally, and it's got the drill bit looking thing.
It seems like a waste of time and energy to me.
Well, they have electric one or gas powered ones. that just-
Sprinkle some salt and wait for that to melt.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds
salt's only. So I work with salt a lot, and
You
it
do.
only activates to a certain point, and then it just becomes.
John has to
Yeah.
plow all the snow whenever it.
Yeah, snow can suck my ass. I don't want to talk about it.
good.
I used to like snow, but now I
Having
don't.
Vietnam flashbacks now. About
But yeah, if you take a handful of salt and you just set it on ice, it'll melt down until there's no more salt. Not no more salt, but no more whatever it is that causes ice to melt less.
Science.
Or
There's
just
no more science bitch left.
sprinkle salt all over the whole pond. You won't even have to ice fish.
Oh, Haley
You just
wants some
regular fish.
insight.
Haley knows
I know. The salt.
sodium.
Yes. Salt. So when ice, water H2O, right?
Yeah,
It's
familiar.
polar.
Yep.
So the O and the H's, they stick together. Well, the salt is NaCl. It gets in between those interactions and causes them to separate. So it's no longer solid. It goes into a liquid form.
How much do we owe you?
Haley could be the
$200
fact
for that.
checker.
$200, Ryan. You got this?
$200 for H2O.
Did you guys write that down?
No.
Damn it.
Who invited the fucking nerd?
Thanks, Haley.
Fuck you.
Oh, such strong.
I forgot everything she said already. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, we're done.
NaCl?
We're just living in the same house at this point.
Hey, it made sense though.
You're cohabiting.
Exactly.
cohabitation.
So,